Guys, I'm just going to start then. I'll share my screen. So first task that we have is installing Hadoop. Okay. So anything that we are going to do, Hadoop will play a very important role in that. So we have several ways to install Hadoop. So basically, if you're working with Linux, so whatever text that you have gotten here, that is when you work with Linux. But when you work with Windows, so that is the second thing actually, and is also it is also called. So it's pseudo distributed also. So perform setting up and installing Hadoop in pseudo distributed mode in Windows 10. So if you want to install in Windows 10 or Windows 11, this is the way that we are going to do. Okay, so first of all, what we are going to do is download that. I've already actually downloaded that. So I'm not going to download, just going to show you. So Java 8 package. So you are going to download from Oracle. Okay. So you're going to download like this because you have 64-bit system. I think most of you. Okay. If you're going to download, then you're going to download this. Okay. So now we'll do this. You will take over this and then you will press on download. Let's do it again. So basically it will ask you to sign in. If you don't have an account, then you create an account. It is a very short form. You can create an account and you get this Java 8 1.8 version that you actually need for this. Okay, after that is done, after Java has been installed, let's say, and after Java has been installed, what you're going to do is obviously you're going to extract. So I will just open WinRAR. So you can extract through this or through anything else. It is up to you. So after you've extracted and you've gotten Java in your so it's better, because you're actually downloading a new version. So even if you have that, if you are not downloading a new version, it is my suggestion to just make a new folder here and extract that and put extract to in that folder itself. Okay. So when I'm saying like this, so this is our path, or you can say this is our path. Okay, Java, whatever it is. So after this is downloaded, if we are not getting to Hadoop just about now, so I'm talking about Java. So after we have downloaded and extracted Java, so what we are going to do is set up environment variables. So what are actually environment variables? Let us see. So I'm not going to explain because it's a lot of things and you might already know that and it has already been explained. So I'm just going to go step by step what you have to do. So let's say This is monitor. Let's go to control panel. Okay. System and security system. So here we are at system. So we are, if you won't get an option for that, if you go into search here, you will keep searching. So it's better to just search for it in this search bar, environment variables. So you see that edit the system environment variables, then you're going to click it. Okay. So now here you're going to click and set environment variables. So we're just talking about Java. Just forget about Hadoop right now. So what you're going to do is create new user variable. So in that you will write Java home. Sorry, not this, capital letters. Okay, and here you're going to write the whole path with bin. So how you will do that? You can do like this, browser directory. So it is you go to the C drive, not in administrator, this PC, C drive, so you know where it is. So it is in Java. So here, so basically we're going to go in. So you have to take in that. Okay. So when you're downloading in Windows, you have to take that. Okay. So this you will submit by clicking OK. I've already done that. That is why I'm not doing it. After you have done that, you will click. This is the user variable. You will come to system variables and you will click on the path. You click on path and you will click edit. Okay. After you do that, then you will click here new. In new, you will just put the same path that you have given in that value. Okay. You see here, I've given, let me show you. Yeah, I've given C Java new JDK 1.8.0, so same path. Okay. So this is how I'm creating. And after you have done that, don't forget to click OK here. Okay. All right. So after you clicked OK, so your environment variables are set now, and you will need that from time to time. Okay. So when you have done that, to any command prompt, so you will go to your command prompt and you will check Java. Don't check in capital letters. Java version. When you see this, that means your Java has been downloaded. Now your Java has been downloaded, and that means you're on the right path. Okay. So your version, whatever version you are actually downloading, and I suggest you do this version itself. All right. So after this comes the chance of, comes the turn of Hadoop. So how will download Hadoop? So you already have link for that. There's also a website, Apache Hadoop download. So since I've already done that, I'm not doing that, but I will show you how we are going to do it. So even till the end. All right. So this is Apache Hadoop, and you have got a lot of options here. Okay. Or it is better to just a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, before that, okay. So what we're going to do is we have got a lot of options here. So it is always better to get not a latest version, but latest one version because it has more stability. Okay, it has more supporting softwares in the market. Okay, so what I have done is I have taken this 3.3.6 and I've clicked here. Okay, here binary. So here you're going to click. Okay, so let me just delete uh, this. So yes, we will delete only if only after we are going to download. So it has taken a lot of my space, not downloading it. But see, when I'm going to click here, so we'll get to this page and we're going to click here. Okay, it is downloading, but I'm going to cancel it. Okay, after you do that, okay, after you do that, what you're going to do is you click on here 2 times so that that WinRAR is open. Okay, so here you can see 2.7.3. Don't take it. Don't do this. It's better to do 3.3.6. Otherwise, it is up to you. So what you're going to do is you're going to extract to whatever folder you want. So my preference is this. And so what I did before is I've created one new folder in this, or I did directly extracted to Windows C. Okay, I directly extracted to Windows C. So I got Hadoop 2.73. Let's say I got it Hadoop 3.3.6. Okay, this I got. I have just renamed this as Hadoop. Okay, so it is the same folder that I have downloaded and extracted to here, and I just renamed it, nothing else. So that the thing that you're seeing here, this is just a renamed folder. Okay, inside that there are a lot of folders. Okay, all right. So after you have downloaded this and you've extracted this to this Windows folder, it's better to rename it as I have done, as I do. Okay, because that is what we're going to check. See, this is the uh, zipped folder that I got. All right. So after this, what we're going to do is, so this is our bin. Let's not get into this. In this, we have those core sites, you know, these XML sites that we are supposed to edit. But before that, we are going to set again the environmental variables for Hadoop. How are we going to do that? Same way. So we'll go to this control panel and system. We will click on system and security, and then we'll reach here at system. And here we are going to search environment. Okay, so same way, you're going to create one more user variable, that is Hadoop home. And same way, So how are you going to get the path now? That is the issue. So same as we did before, we're going to take a bin. So we have to do here itself. So we got this variable value. This is our the path. Okay, I'm just going to cancel that because I've already done this. Now you come to system variables, edit. So you'll click on path. You'll click on path, then you'll edit. So you can see that there are many. So here you can see that first I will take the same path that I've taken in that, and I will just paste that. Okay, I will just click on new, and then I will write whatever path I've given. Then I will give one more path in this Hadoop, and that is spin. Okay. So after that, clicking OK. Don't forget to click OK. After you have done all this, don't forget to here click OK and here click OK. Okay, then only it will be fruitful. Otherwise, we'll have to do the same thing again. Okay, after this environment variable have been set up, then what you'll do is now you have to actually start the Hadoop editing of the files so that we can set up the Hadoop. So how will we do that? First, we'll go into the folder. There are many files here, but I hope you are able to understand. Okay. So here I'm not going to going to the bin. So I'm going to go in etc, and I see one more folder. I'm going to get into that, and then I'm going to go here. Okay, Windows command prompt Hadoop environment. Okay, so let's see what it is actually. So you are going to do nothing but open it into editor. Whenever you want to edit this, better to edit in Notepad. Okay, so while I'm doing that, there's in when you open your own file, you will see that you have this variable what you saw in. Okay, this is Linux, it's a little bit different, but here you're supposed to see, you will see Java home. Okay, you will see Java home, and that in curly brackets. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to paste the path without bin. Okay, you have to go to the environmental variables again, to the environmental variables. Close that. Close. Take this environmental variable. You will get here, uh, and you will take this without the bin. We'll copy that. You are going to paste that here. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Okay, so that was the same thing, right? See, you can see again. Okay, so this is what you have to do. So after this is done, then you can check on your command prompt. You can check like you checked for Java. You can check for Hadoop. So that means Hadoop has been installed. When you see this, that means Hadoop has been installed. And one more checking is this. One more point of checking is this Hadoop version. That's 3.3.6. So that way you will see this only when you edit this file. Okay, when you edit this. Okay. After this, when I'm done with this, then comes the turn off. Now the next thing that we'll do is edit all those files. Okay, like you're seeing this, right? All this. So that is what we're going to do. So we'll get here. Then we'll get into this folder in etc in Hadoop. And so first thing that we did is this. Second, we'll do this. So this is an XML account, XML file. So what actually you have to do is you have to. It's better, yeah. So it's better to write this like this, and property name and value. So property will be the outer text, name and values will be the inner text. So just copy this, and every time you have to edit this. So copy this in a text file, and every time you have to edit, and you will get only configuration. So this will all be empty. This whole thing will not be there. So that you have to introduce. So in this core site, what you're supposed to do is write property, and in place of name you will write fs.default and in value you will write hdfs localhost 9000. Okay. After that, when I'm done with this, you will save it, and if you want, you can close it. After you're done with this, next thing you'll do is hdfs site. Again, so in this we have a lot. You will get only configuration. So in this, you'll have to do DFS replication one, and then second, DFS name node, DFS dot data node dot data dot dir. Now, before doing this, there's one thing that you have to do. There's one thing that you have to do is, so pay attention, because a lot of things have been done. So pay attention to the words. This data folder that you're seeing was not there. Okay. So you are supposed to actually create one folder here, name data, and then you're supposed to create two more folders inside that, that is data node and name node. Okay. After you have done that, then you come back again here, and you write here dfs.namenode.meme.dir, and in value the path of the name node, and again dfs.datanode.data.dir, again in the place of this, the path. Okay, and this is done. After you have done this, let's come to the next one, and that is our map rate. Okay. So in this, we don't have to do too many things. Only just map reduce dot framework dot name and this yarn. Okay. So these are the keywords that you'll have to write. Okay. In this. So same thing, you will copy this whole property tag in which there were name tags and value tags. In this, you will give one. After that, you will save it and close it. Always remember to save it. Okay. All right. After you have done this, only last thing is remaining, that is yarn XML yarn site. Okay. So in this, you will do yarn.node manager aux services MapReduce. So this is you must be thinking that is gibberish or something, but it is a very specific set of words that are needed. Okay, I would explain to you in, but there's a not a lot of time on that, and we just have to implement this. It's better we implement it. So this is one property tag, and this is second property tag. This we are getting in this yard, then in that node manga, and that awk services map reduce shuffle and that class, and in value we are getting this till this shuffle handler. Okay, so when this is done, you can again save it and close it. So when we have done all those things, our Hadoop is almost ready. Okay, the environment variable has been done, and these editings have been done. So what is remaining is now when you go here and okay, let me just hmm, just give me a minute. I will stop sharing my screen and I will just clear out the clutter here. Just, just a minute. So there is this one file that I think I should send you. So this is nothing, just a bin folder. What I just sent you is nothing but just a bin folder. So all you have to do is extract that, and after that what you have to do is delete this bin folder. So I've already done that, so I'm not going to delete it. So delete this bin folder and extract and paste that bin folder, whatever I have just sent in this folder. When you do that, you will get one. When you do that, obviously you will see one more again after deleting, you will see again bin folder again. So what you will do is you'll click here and This is the application that you will click. So before first time when you do that, you will see a DLL error. Okay, I'll just write that. Uh, you will see a dot DLL error first. Then DLL file download. So you will download that DLL file. So that is basically MSVPC and MSVCP file. Okay. So basically this. So it will tell you in comments that which kind of MSVCR file or MSVPC file it needs. So all you have to do is search, and if you have a 64-bit system, if you have say a 64-bit system, then you will scroll through and let's see, this is the architecture 64, you will download this. Okay, after downloading, what you have to do, okay, you don't have to paste that in Hadoop folder. You have to extract it here with WinRAR, as I said before. Okay, so like this. So like this I'm doing, you will do with that DLL file. What you'll do, you will extract to Windows C, and you will come with this Windows, and you come here, System 32. You have to find System 32. Yeah, this. So in System 32, you're going to uh, paste that. Okay, that, and you will just click here, and it will be extracted to there itself. Okay, I'll show you. I already have that. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, there it is. Windows, yeah, Windows System 32. Just get it. So the data is extracted here, and dot DLL. So all this actually got extracted and stored here. So you can do like that also. You can keep it in folder. So make sure when you get error that you don't have that DLL file, you download it and you extract and put it in this folder, System 32 folder. Okay. After you do that, then you will see that when you click here, Hadoop, and it is not here. It's supposed to, yeah, this bin. In this bin, there is a application bin utils. You will see a blinking window coming without any error. So first you'll get error, and next time don't get confused. Next time there will be a blinking error like this, blinking the screen like this. That means your means you are on the right path. Okay. So after that, what you'll do is after that you will download Visual Basic. Yeah. Visual C++ redistributable. Okay, you will go and you will download. Okay, after downloading, just install it. Okay, so it is very easy to install. Just two, three stages. That next, and it will be installed. After that has happened, there are too many command prompts. After that has happened, you will open your CMD as a administrator. Okay, always open as an administrator. So here you search. Actually, I have signed in as an administrator, so that is why I will always get that. But make sure you run as administrator. When you do that, and some keywords that you have to run. Let's see, particular keywords are those. Hmm. Hmm. So after you do that, you will have to do Hadoop name node format. So instead of doing that, you will do there's one file HSDC. HDFS. You will write HDFS. What was it? Yeah, name node format. You will get HDFS name node format. So already done that. Okay. I will not do it again, but this is what you have to do. When you do this, you will see all this happening here. Okay. And then you can do this. Start all CMD, and then you will see all this. Now, now, and every of those things are done, then you can actually go here and put in this URL localhost colon 9870, and you can see this. That means your hookup is working fine. Okay, means it is connected, it is running. All right. So this is how you do it in Windows. If you have to do single node in Linux, then you can follow actually in that whatever are the instructions. So, but before that, some things that you have to do is you have to download WSL. Okay? You can just search it like this. So most of us work in the Windows. That is why I'm telling you. If you already have a Linux, then you don't have an issue about that. So, but if you want to use Linux in Windows, then you can go to the administrator and you can write like this. Okay, so it will download the Ubuntu, and after that, after when you have done that, you have to go here, Microsoft Store, and search Ubuntu here. is 20, and here, okay, so we don't have this in that. So there we can actually, it's going to download, I guess. So so this is how you actually going to, this is how you're actually going to execute uh, execute Hadoop. Okay, so Windows I have told. In Linux you have to do similar things only. You have to edit all those files, and also you have to set up environment variables. So environment variables you'll set like that only. Okay, so let's not get into downloading it again because then it will take up more memory. Now let's see how our HDFS is working. So when we have actually, have this functional HDFS, then we can actually work with this Hadoop form. So in place of this, you can put, any other path. Any other path means whatever, wherever your Hadoop is installed. So you can say, okay, cd, okay, this will not be good. Cd, c, okay. So yeah, this, if you want, you can even do this. Cd, no, always it is better to get into this. There's one more bin, right? Has been. So has been. Yeah. Mhm. If you want to make any directory, let's say in Hadoop itself, this is what you will do. Fs is mkdir, whatever you name you want. Let's say nh. Okay. Not actually the right place. So this is a directory in which you are actually making one more. Mhm. Mhm. Just done. So if you want to check that whether it is done or not, so yes, yes. There is a little big mistake. Will not tolerate it. Yeah, so this only it will work. I gave one. So when you are working with Windows and you are working with Linux, there's a little bit of a difference. So when you will give this command, start dfs it will start, and then you will have to give this command, start.yarn.cmd, until this is running. That means your Hadoop is running. Okay. Okay. So here, this is the way actually we are going to we actually check how many directories are there. Let's say if I want to check for just for user, so there is no input in this named input. अच्छा input 001 I gave. So these are just directories. That is why it is showing nothing. So if I take one file, let's say I take one file and I put into that. Okay, so let's say this. First, let me see that file is existent or not. So see users. So we have this file. So don't name it as file.txt, then it will come as file.txt.txt. So this is our file two, and like this, then So is there? Now let us see. So it is saying, okay, found one items because I have put one file. So let me put another file in this. Say demo. Okay, and I'm putting instead of file two, I'm putting. So this is actually the path of where the file is. And this is the destination folder. And I'm putting it there. Basically, it's root. Some issue. This shouldn't have come here. So I do fs, okay, and here minus put, that's an action, and then whatever is going to the path of the file, and here the destination. Okay, so that also went in there. So I guess we'll see. Found two items. Okay, demo.txt and file2.txt. That is how we are going to put our files in some folders. And if you have to remove it, just you have to use rm. So cross-checking we have already discussed whether it is there or not. So if it is empty, it is gone. You can check by ls when you're working with Windows. Here you're going to in this when after fs. So whatever action is there, whether it is make dir or whether it is put, okay, whether you're making a directory, whether you are transferring some file to some folder, that will be after fs. So first is Hadoop, second is fs, and then action, then the you know the target, sorry, mm, whatever file is being shifted, and then the target, but where it is being shifted. So that is our format. Removing also, it is just you have to write minus rm, that will be deleted. Yeah. Here we are going to come to the experiment 4, and for that you will have to download Eclipse. Again, you will download for 64-bit if your system is of 64-bit. Okay. So what we are going to do. So in this, why we are actually using this Eclipse and Hadoop in this, so that debugging is easy, and our basically our task will be a lot easier, and we get to use all these libraries which are in Hadoop, and they make our life a lot simpler, like MapReduce and everything. So we need the help of Eclipse to actually work through that. So how will we actually work through it? So I'm just getting to the point. So I suppose you already, all you have to do is put Eclipse from here. Show you the platform. Yes, obviously for Windows. Okay. So it is 16 to 64. This you have to download if you have a 64-bit system. After you do that, extract it and run it. Okay, you will install it. So it will take like 5 minutes, obviously, approximately 5 minutes it will take to install, and then we can move on to this. So we can move on to this. So if you are actually creating a new project, so this is how we'll do new new Java project. So it will I will give you the on this whatever name you want to give. So since we have Java 1.8, it's better to give that. Usually it will come like Java 17. So it's better to take Java SE 1.8 because it is easier for you in the way that when you are actually taking that uh, some variables, some ZAR files you have to take, okay, some external ZAR files. So it is rather easier in this 1.8 rather than it is in Java 17. So that is why I prefer this. So let's say I'm taking this XYZ. This is my project name. Okay. Now XYZ has been created. My project has been created. Now I want to create one package. Why am I creating a package? Because in one package there can be a lot of classes. So that is why I'm not directly going to class. I'm just going to, because the Java programs, every program will be named based on whatever class it is. Okay. So package. So what package do I name it? So let's say I name it ABCD. Okay. Now I've got one package. Now in that package, I have to take one more class. Okay. Now whatever name I will give. So the class name should always be whatever the class that you're going to take in, your program. So let's say, for example, yeah, this has a lot of Hadoop variables. So I think you will understand better from this. So we've already done fourth. I'll get into that. I'll just giving you an idea. Well, again, it will be like just telling you what's going on. So, it was so that I saw that my public class name is Bloom Semi Join. So that is what I'm going to take. The class name of the class here. So caps. So everything matters here. Bloom Semi Bloom Join. Okay. This is your class name. And that is how we are finishing this. So package is ABCD and our class name is Bloom Semijoin. So we do nothing about this. We'll just, code is already given. So We're just going to take this code, copy this, and paste it over this. When you do that, see how many errors you're seeing. Plethora of errors you'll see. Plethora of. But that is where our packages and Hadoop are going to come into rescue. Okay. So how will that happen? Let's go to our package. So here, right click and we'll go to build path and then configure build path. Now you are going to take external JARs, and they are actually those those sources that can support whatever libraries you are actually exporting. They are showing errors because of that. So let's add external JARs. Okay. So let's come from here. So map reduce. Let's say I'm going to map reduce. So these are the external JARs. So you don't have to get into these folders. Just this is enough. You'll copy all this and you'll click here, open. So all this is done. And you'll do that for every folder in this, whenever you can get it. So I'm starting from client. Okay. So added. Again, common. It's better that you don't leave anyone. If you leave in this, there are good chances that some of the libraries won't work. Okay, so we're done with client common and map reduce SDFS remaining. So you see, take it from here and go till the end. And below. Yeah, one more is remaining, I guess. It's tools. We don't have that any tools. So you will see some, zip jar files in this also. You don't have to worry about that. Just extract these. Just add these. Not extract. Add these. So that is the last of the queue. Just going to check once more. Okay. That is 3.3.6 yarn services. So after that, you're going to do apply and close. See now, most of the errors are gone. Only one is remaining. So maybe we have left. So all is done. Just one is remaining. Because, maybe we have left one or two of the jar files. So again, we'll see. Okay, if there is something. Again, we go here. Will be advanced. Something left there. Since it is not duplicating, just for the sake of safety, I'm going to make it all once more. Yes. Okay. The last. So it's better we check it, check the last one, and check for it whether it is there or not. So, this is how most of the errors are gone. So I guess we'll have to take some more libraries inside that also. Then we'll see. Okay, what is this? We'll see on Google search. Okay, let's get into this. So this is our this package demo. Yeah, this word count. Word count here you're seeing, you can see no error here. Reason because we have imported all the libraries. So some libraries, I guess, in Bloom CMI is remaining. But in this word count Java, we are able to get all of them. Okay. So after that, what we're going to do? Not going to run. This is our Java file. So we have a project now, and we are supposed to export that, and we'll export that as a jar file. Okay. How we'll do that? We have this. Now we export this. Now in this, there's a folder Java that we have a folder jar file. In that, you select this again. So all this will be selected. And whatever jar file, whatever name you want, whatever path you want to give, you can give here. So that is your target folder, wherever you want to actually store this file, and whatever name you want to give that jar file, you can do that. Okay. And then you can click finish here. already there, so no need to overwrite it. So after we have done that, now we'll take a text file and we'll move into the HDFS. So we already know how to move file in HDFS, right? After that, it's better, So you move in HDFS and you create two folders, input and output. Okay, input and output folders you will create, and in one uh, in one folder you will move the input. And when we run this, when we run this, our file will be computed and an output will be generated. And that output is generated will be copied in output directly. So that is how you have to. So we have to make dir1 input dir and input dir and output dir, and then we'll have to our move our that whatever text file that we have made in input dir. Based on that, our output will be calculated. Okay, so this is our app reduce. So we don't have code for that. For that, I've written one. Similarly, we will make this also weather data analysis. Yeah. So in this, we are seeing this. So let's see if we can get this all in check. Build path, configure build path. So some of the libraries are here, but not all, I suppose. So let's get into that. We'll start from client. JS. Then what is remaining? Nah, reduce is already done, but for safe side, we will just take it. So in this tools, we don't have anything in this. We can take this. Here it is important for me to take this. Client tools. See, all are gone. Hmm. So basically what it is, a map reducing program that mines weather data. So weather sensor are collecting data every hour at many locations. So what you're going to do is we use MapReduce in this, and just go to the code. So the first thing that we're doing is making an object of configuration. So here what you're seeing is just because it is never used. So it is not a error. So just because it is never used. All right. So, so here we're getting the instance of weather data. So all these that you're seeing here are just methods. Okay. That we are actually importing from Hadoop. So most of it is actually predefined and everything. All you have to do is just apply it. So do you guys want me to explain this? You want, we can explain. Otherwise, we can, because the whole point of this is not Java, but the working of Eclipse. Okay. All right then. Let's skip and just focus on working of Eclipse. Sorry, Eclipse and Hadoop. What's the next thing? Experiment number 6. Again, we are using MapReduce. So let me see. Shortest path. So what I did actually in this shortest path, I just put it in this package itself, although it is not a good practice, okay, because that can also be used anywhere. So just for the sake of saving time, I put it. So here, this is a normal Java program. Not much import in this. Basically, we're not using Hadoop anywhere. So always when you approach a problem in Java, always approach with a main method. So here we are initializing a graph. So here we are actually checking the distance between two people. Okay. So we have to find the shortest path using this MapReduce. Here we are going to initialize the graph. There's one target node. Okay. Shortest path is equal to rest of mine. String current node is equal to target node ID. So until unless our target node is not reduced to null, we are going to call this short response dot add current. So every time we will add this node to this path till our current node is null. And this can be explained, without pen and paper. It is very difficult to explain all this. As you see how Eclipse is actually working a lot, means working in your benefit to eliminate all these errors and bugs. Just give me a minute. Just 1 minute. So what I think uh, the screen was lost too. Okay. So we were talking about just as simple. We will do the same thing again. This I'll bring a new project, Java project, FOF. And this here. So as uh, it is going to take a lot of time just to just to handle one MapReduce function. So I will come up with a plan. So how to actually tackle that. So today we were actually being focused. We were just focused on this Eclipse and the Hadoop installation. So from 6 to the last, we will do on the next working day. Because today I couldn't do justice with this. There's any doubt in lab 2 to 5, please ask. Our, in next class, our focus will be just MapReduce. How? Because I'm seeing that most of our labs today is, is basically algorithm based. So less to do with Eclipse and Hadoop. So only some of them are. Okay. So if there are no questions, I'll leave the call then. Okay, guys, then thank you very much. 6 to 12 is remaining, and we will cover that next working day. Sorry for the interruption today, because I was actually planning to complete all of it, but it is not possible to focus on that also and that also. So MapReduce, we are going to focus. Going to come with a good plan so that a clear picture can be shown, along with the implementation. So at least one program I'm going to write in front of you guys. Okay, with the explanation.